The airport terminal buzzed with travelers rushing to their gates rolling, their suitcases behind them checking, their phones for flight updates among. Them was Marcus Reed, a self-made millionaire and the CEO of a successful tech company dressed in a tailored yet understated suit. Marcus carried himself with quiet confidence. He wasn't the type to show off, and he certainly didn't flaunt his wealth, but that didn't mean he tolerated disrespect. Where are you watching this today? Let us know in the comments below. Marcus had just finished a major conference in New York and was headed home to Los Angeles. He had booked a first-class ticket, as he always did, for long flights, preferring the comfort and space to get some work done. However, when he approached the check-in counter, things took a turn he didn't expect. The airline employee at the counter, a woman named Linda, barely looked up when Marcus handed over his passport and ticket, but the moment she did, her expression changed. She glanced at him, then at his ticket, then back at him with raised eyebrows. Sir, are you sure you're in the right line? She asked, her tone borderline condescending. Marcus gave her a polite but firm nod. Yes, I'm checking in for my flight, first-class ticket. Linda pursed her lips. First class is for premium travelers, sir, she said slowly, as if he didn't understand. This line is for business and first-class passengers only. Marcus tilted his head slightly. I know. That's why I'm here. Linda hesitated before forcing a tight smile. I see, she said, but there was doubt in her voice. She glanced at his ticket again, then tapped her keyboard unnecessarily, as if looking for a problem. After a few moments, she let out a fake sigh of disappointment. Unfortunately, sir, there seems to be an issue with your ticket. Marcus raised an eyebrow. An issue? She nodded, clicking away at her computer. Yes, it appears that there's been a mistake. Your ticket has been downgraded to economy class. Silence stretched between them. Marcus's jaw tightened. He knew exactly what was happening. This wasn't the first time he had encountered this kind of blatant discrimination. He had worked his way up from nothing, facing doubters at every stage of his journey. He had proven himself time and time again, building his company from the ground up. Yet here he was, a paying customer, a CEO, a man who had earned his place in first class, being treated as if he didn't belong. Marcus took a deep breath. He wasn't about to cause a scene, but he also wasn't about to let this slide. I booked a first-class ticket, he said evenly. I paid for a first-class ticket, so unless the airline is willing to explain why my ticket was randomly downgraded, I suggest you fix the issue. Linda's lips pressed together in a thin line. I'm sorry, sir, but the system has already changed. If you like to fly first class, you'll have to purchase a new ticket. Marcus narrowed his eyes. So you want me to pay twice for the same seat? She simply shrugged. It's a policy. Just then another passenger stepped up to the counter, a white man in his 50s wearing an expensive suit and gold cufflinks. Before he even spoke, Linda's entire demeanor changed. Good evening, Mr. Lancaster, she said suddenly, all smiles and warmth. Checking in for first class. Mr. Lancaster nodded, handing over his ticket. Linda barely glanced at his information before cheerfully saying, you're all set. Enjoy your flight, sir. Marcus clenched his jaw. There was the proof. He could have walked away. He could have taken the loss, sat in the economy, and let this woman think she had gotten away with it, but that wasn't who he was. Instead, he pulled out his phone and made one quick call. Marcus didn't have to wait long before someone picked up on the other end. Hey, it's Marcus. I need a quick favor. He spoke calmly, his voice controlled, but the power behind it was unmistakable. Linda frowned, clearly growing uneasy. Less than 5 minutes later, a well-dressed airline executive came rushing toward the counter, looking around until he spotted Marcus. Mr. Reed, the man greeted him, his face filled with genuine concern. I came as soon as I got your call. What seems to be the issue? Linda froze. Marcus turned to her and gave her a polite Smile the kind that made it clear she had just messed up in a big way. This woman here, Marcus said calmly, told me there was an issue with my first class ticket, that I'd been downgraded, but when another passenger arrived, she had no problem checking him in right away. The executive's expression darkened. He turned to Linda. Is this true? Linda stammered, her face draining of color. There must have been. Marcus wasn't done before you answer, he said. Let me introduce myself properly. I'm Marcus Reed, CEO of Reed Tech, and more importantly, one of your airline's largest corporate clients. Linda's eyes widened in horror. The executive looked like he had been punched in the gut. Oh my God, he muttered. Mr. Reed, please accept my deepest apologies. This is completely unacceptable. He shot a glare at Linda, who was now visibly shaking. Marcus crossed his arms. I'd like to know exactly how often this issue happens, because if I find out this isn't an isolated incident, I won't just stop flying with this airline. I'll make sure my entire company and partners do the same. The executive piled. Mr. Reed, I assure you we take this very seriously. He turned to Linda, step away from the counter now. Linda looked like she was about to cry, but she obeyed. Marcus sighed and turned back to the executive. Now about my seat. The man practically bowed. Of course, sir, your first class seat is ready, and as an apology, we'd like to upgrade you to our private VIP suite free of charge. Marcus gave a small nod. That'll do, as he walked past the check-in counter and toward the VIP lounge. He didn't bother looking back. He didn't need to. He knew karma had already handled the rest that day. Marcus didn't just reclaim his seat. He made a statement that respect isn't based on looks, that money doesn't determine character, but character determines success. And most importantly, some lessons are learned the hard way. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring tales. Together, we can spread valuable lessons that remind us of the importance of humility, respect, and human connection. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.